Welcome once again to Three Fish on the Shirt. It's been the start of the league season yesterday, and aren't we pleased about that? Ross is with me today. Hi, Rossi, how are you doing?
Not too bad, Dave. Yourself?
Yeah, not so bad, thank you. Just like to say that I'm Dave Dixon, by the way, because yesterday we met some people who knew who we were from the podcast, but knew Rossi's name but didn't know my name, so we'll get it in earlier. And by the way, I'll introduce myself.
Get in.
Steve's not with us today. He's at a wedding, which I think at the start of the season is pretty poor. If there's any wedding you're going to be at and miss a game, it's got to be your own, hasn't it? And even then, why are you planning your own wedding in the football season? Anyway, we look forward to getting Steve back with us next week. We've got a cracking episode with you, plenty of content, some good new stuff to bring you this week as well. Some of the outside stuff we've got, particularly at Pips Chips and at the ground before the game, brought to you in conjunction with Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, who have been kind enough to sponsor our kit again this year, and that's enabled us to get our outside broadcasting equipment sorted so that we can bring you that extra content. So you'll see what that looks like later on. So if you get the opportunity and you want to look at some cracking competitions, winnerwinnerchickendinner.co.uk is your destination. So thanks to those guys. A nod to 3Q as well, who are also sponsoring the pod this year with prizes. More about that later. And Pips Chips, of course, you'll hear plenty about this week. So, Rossi, first game of the season. Nice to get out there. Red hot, though, again. I mean, it was cooler than last week, but walking about doing what we were doing yesterday was a warm one, wasn't it?
My back was worked through. The thing is, it was supposed to be 21 yesterday, and it felt like 31.
It did feel warmer because we were in the sun for most of it, weren't we?
Yeah, there's no wind, there's no breeze, it's just sun.
I had the fortunate aspect of being in the pontoon with a nice bit of shade, and that it's funny that bit of breeze comes whatever sort of day it is. It's very rare you don't get a little bit of some sort of breeze coming into the pontoon, so that was welcome. But you were sort of just sat in it, aren't you, whole game, especially at this time of year.
Yeah, sat in it, living life, getting sunburnt.
Yep. So we'll come back to the game shortly. Before the match yesterday, though, we headed out to Pips Chips and Blundell Park to see if we could catch some content at the very start of the day, pre-match. First of all, we thought we'd head for the players' entrance, catch them coming in, and ask them a random question about their preferences. This week, we chose to ask them what their walk-on music would be if they were about to go on stage, and this is what we came up with.
Have to be Zombie.
Zombie, yeah. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Welcome. What would your walk-on music be? Put you on the spot.
That is on the spot, isn't it? Probably like Run This Town or something like
nice
that.
One. Cheers.
Something like that.
Ooh, it's a great question.
The question you didn't think you were going to get asked today.
I didn't at all. I'm a bit stumped there. I don't know. What would yours be?
Mine? Oh, I'm asking you. He's probably on the... I like that. I don't know. The boys are back in town or something like that.
I think I'd like Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, that's a good one. Music be?
You'll Never Walk Alone.
Nice one. Cheers, mate.
Oh, something Michael Jackson, I reckon. I don't know what.
You reckon?
Yeah, put me on the spot there. Something Michael Jackson.
We'll take that.
Walk on music. That one I taught you before. Live is Life.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice one.
That Maradona one.
Nice one.
Walk on music.
I guaranteed Rossi you'd know the answer straight away to this one.
Oh, that's a good one, that. I've got it in my head and I can't remember it.
Sing it, even better.
No, Good Within Screen Day, I think it is.
Nice one. It'd be.
Something by Luke Combs, country singer.
Nice one, mate. Go well today.
I don't know how to answer that one.
We'll just sing your song for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we all right to keep singing it?
Yeah, keep going.
Walk on music.
You've imagined it in your mind, I know you have.
I don't know, to be fair. Probably have to be Free From Desire, that song.
Nice one. Yeah, that's a good celebratory song, isn't it?
It
Let's hope we're doing it later on.
Hopefully.
Yeah, nice one, mate. Go well today. Cheers.
What was my work on? Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Nice one.
It's a church song.
That's hopefully what we're singing at the end of this today. Nice one, mate. Go well today. Cheers. So that's some quite amusing answers there, Rossi. What did you make of the players' reaction to our question?
Yeah, I don't think they really like being put on the spot. Some of them were a bit tucked back and like and ahed, but overall, I don't think it was that bad. I thought you don't want to be asking the same questions as other people, and I think that's probably what they expected when they saw us. They'll probably ask about the game, or are you playing today, or stuff like that. But it's something different, and I think they enjoyed it. To be fair, even though they didn't even know what to say.
Took it in good part, didn't they? If they see us again, I know we're friendly and not foe. No, I was amazed at how they're taking it back. They were up bottom of the spot. They were, but some good choices there, and it'll be interesting to see what questions we can come up with, other than what's your favourite cheese for next week, next time we turn out. We also turn our attention to Pip's Chips after that, and they have kindly gone into partnership with us this season as our official chippy sponsor, and in honour of us doing that, they've created us a 3-fish fish cake, which was on offer yesterday, £2.80. Nice big fish cake, 3 fish in it, salmon, smoked haddock and cod, and they went down really, really well. We took some samples out with us onto the front of the shop, and we're handing those out. That was quite a positive response to the 3-fish fish cake, Ross. Here with us, he's going to try the special 3 fish on the shirt, 3 fish cakes. Go for it, mate.
Hang on the rock.
Straight out of the pan, mate, fresh.
Yeah, they're fine by me. They're a bit like not a creamy texture, but like a
that
kind
different
of
fish, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 3 different fish: salmon, smoked haddock, cod.
Special on match days.
£2.80 each. Get down to Pips.
Yeah, nice one. My turn now to try the 3 fish cake, specially made for us by Pip's Chips. Thank you, Pip and Mark. Really good. Can eat that with a poached egg. Absolutely wonderful.
Get it down.
Okay. It's got haddock, smoked haddock, salmon and cod. Made in our honour for match days only.
Excellent.
It's a fantastic chippy. So what do you lads reckon today then?
To be honest, I would take a point today. I think you lot are a really strong side, and I think we're massively in a transition. So yeah, I think a point's a good result today.
Yeah. What about yourself? Steve?
Yeah.
Got him. First one. Get the away fans with a mouthful. It's like a restaurant, isn't it? When how is it, sir? No. Brilliant.
Cracking. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult season for us. Realistically.
It always is when you come down.
If we can stay out of trouble, it'll be a success for us. Really.
Could go either way.
So yeah, financially things aren't great. So,
so I gather.
Realistically, we just got.
What about the journey for you today? What does that look like?
Well, slightly cheats because we live in Worcester in the West Midlands. So it only took 4.25 hours to get here.
Right, well, whatever happens today, enjoy your day at Brundle Park and safe travels.
Cheers, lads. All the best. Take care. You were.
You all right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Rory.
Rory.
Yeah.
I like it. Any good?
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. Yeah.
It's smoked haddock, salmon, and cod. Like I say, it's on match days only. In favour for us, 3 Fish on the Chip podcast. A prediction today?
3-1 Town.
Any scorers?
Adam?
Any scorers?
Cook 1, Vernam 2, I think.
Hello, my name's Bengo.
What do you think to the 3 fish
Just
cake?
tried some of the fish cakes. Nearly spitting it out. Really good, thank you.
Very hot.
I'm very hot.
Thank you. Your name, lads?
Noah. Billy.
Noah and Billy.
Yeah.
Well, this is 3 fish cake, especially for the podcast. Smoked salmon. Well, not that posh. Smoked haddock, salmon, and cod.
Nice.
Nice.
It's nice.
Would you buy one?
I would.
They're available on match days only, so
Nice.
if you ever fancy another one, you know where they are. But everything else that Pips have on is fantastic too.
I don't know about today. I think it might be tough, but I think we'll get through it. I reckon it'll be about, I want to say 2-1 Town.
2-1 Town, and what are you?
Yeah, I think the same, but I reckon 2-0 Town.
That's what I predicted.
So you said, don't you?
What do you think scorer-wise?
I mean, I'm hoping Andy Cook will get one. obviously if he don't start, then. But I'd imagine he will. I'm not sure about who else.
Breaking news: is Cookie starting?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Is it?
I think Cook will get an early goal, and we'll control the game and get another goal in the second half.
Nice one. Hope you're right. Cheers, lads. Yeah, we thought they were nice, but we're biased, so we thought we'd ask other people. So, would recommend?
I would seriously recommend that.
Excellent.
Honestly, yeah.
So what was
I
your
reckon
name?
that. Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Fish cake. Oh,
It
falling
is
off the
not.
stick.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Good quality. They always use decent fish in here, and they've done that one specially for us. So we're honoured.
you.
No, thanks, Phil.
Very nice, mate.
Nice to see you.
All the best.
All the best.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to like them. They were really hot. I think
We did warn people.
Someone put it in their mouth. I can't believe it. Someone actually put the whole fish cake ball in their mouth whole.
Yeah.
And I said, by the way, it's hot. And he wasn't bothered at all. He just chomped on it and ate it, and that was it, and walked off. But yeah, we had a lot of good reviews saying it was really, really nice. A lot of people said they'd get it as a fish cake, and yeah, it's something different. So yeah, looking good for the free fish.
Well, they made a limited run yesterday as a trial, and they sold out. So that was good. So we had really, really positive reviews. And the inside the shop Pip said they got some good reviews from them in there. So match days only. It's a special in honour of us. Really, really nice fish cakes. We actually got a second batch as well, didn't we? To take down to take down the road with us. Which we thought, how are we going to get rid of all these? Because the Pips were so generous with sharing the tasters for us that we, much to Ross's idea, was to find people who've been drinking, and we were offered the chance to do a quick pile-in at the new Imperial Club in exchange for a review on our fish cakes. So this is what the new Imp looked like. That's what we want.
Unbelievable fish cakes.
Nice, aren't they?
Very nice.
Maybe 3 fish, just for us. It's all right, we'll get it in. Don't worry. A deal's a deal.
Jamie Walker's old man.
Andy, here.
No, don't take him off him.
Nice one. No, you're all right. Finish him off. Get him out.
Stand there. I'm good, mate. Thanks. Thank you. What is that? Stand there. Beautiful. I thought it was cod rope.
No.
There you go.
There's a bit of salmon in there.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Anyway, yeah. He's already said he loves them.
Fantastic.
What do you think to the club?
He's pretending he's eating one. You know what? It tastes better washed down with a pint from
That's what we thought. That's what we thought.
Beautiful.
What's a And Rossi, they were quite keen to give us some stick, but I think the overall mood was, for what we wanted, was that the fish cakes were really nice, even though they were in piss take mode.
Yeah, they'd have a few. Got a lot of them. Had a few. But no, it's nice going in there. I've not actually been in there before, to be fair.
No, it's proper pre-match club sort of thing, isn't it?
Pre-match club, Grimsby town, everywhere you looked. They even started singing, as you see, and yeah, it was really good. And then got to
live
meet
football, football on pre-match as well.
Yeah, live football. Yeah.
Sorry,
but
yeah.
no, it was good. They did good review of it. A few of them said, it was it wasn't bad. It went actually well with a beer, so that's a positive. And then walked into the club and got a pat on the back and turned around. Jamie Walker's dad's saying hello to me. He follows me on.
Taking the piss out of me massively.
I'm taking the piss out of you.
We'll have to give him a shout out. His name's Alan.
His name's Alan. He follows me on TikTok. Known him for quite a while now. I always said that through messaging that we'd have to meet up and say hello, and then bumped into him yesterday. So it was nice to see him.
He spent the whole time taking the piss out of me and trying to wind me up. So I called him a rude name but I did tell him I called him a rude name. But Alan, I didn't mean it, and I won't share it on here. It's a very rude word. So, no, good to see you, Alan, and good luck to you and the family watching town this year. So then, already sunburned and the like, we headed out to the match, which we'll come on to next. Always great anticipation for the new season. We'd all sort of said there'd be about 7,000 there, some a bit less and some a bit more. But it was decent turnout, 7.5, pretty much.
Yeah, really good turnout. I did get told it was going to be a sellout. And I did say, I think I told you yesterday about Exeter fans. I said last time I checked, it was about 340 odd they were bringing. And I think it's 363 they bought yesterday in the end.
Yeah.
I thought Exeter fans were really good as well.
We found out,
most of the game.
We found out, though, some of them cheated. The samplers in the queue, who we gave fish cakes to, asked them about the journey and how arduous it was. And he said, "Oh, we cheated. We live in Worcester, so we only had 4 hours worth of the 5-6 hour journey." But no, they were really great to talk to as well, and just seemed like a really good bunch. They sang. Not quite sure they outsang the home fans, as one of the Exeter players said after the match, but they did make a racket most of the game, and it's decent to see in away following. You think they're bringing 150 more than Salford in the middle of the season when Salford are doing really well, and Exeter are on a bit of a transition phase, aren't they? By the best of descriptions, even from their own fans. So yeah, it was really good turnout. They observed the Alex Hughes Memorial thing really well, didn't they, as well?
Yeah, they joined in and clapped, which was really nice for them. They didn't have to. Obviously, we've had a few things like that at BP. We've remembering a lot of players. Obviously, when we had Cameron Walsh and all that happen, and that day we had Notts County at our place, and they all clapped and joined in. Obviously, they bring a lot of fans to ours, always have. So, yeah, it's nice to see when other fans join in and recognise, we've lost someone, and we're all human, I guess, which is it's nice to see.
So it was all pretty respectful. Starting lineup yesterday was pretty much as expected, with no new keeper coming in to replace Harvey Cartwright. Christy Pym was in goal. That was giving people a bit of concern. But my main feeling from the start of the game and talking to people around me and people I've spoken to since are that even though his form's not been great when he's played, people wanted him to do well, for obvious reasons. But there's nobody who wishes him any ill, and there's plenty of people want to back him, which is good.
I don't think we want to, like I say, I don't think we want to have a go, and we don't want to criticise him and everything else. We want him to be a decent keeper and be our number one, and him to do really well. But recent times, it's just not gone that way. And as fans, realistically, every fan base will get onto any player of their team that's just not going well. And for Grimsby at the moment, that is Christy Pym, and he did do a right job yesterday. And
clean sheet.
I don't think a lot of fans got on his back from what I heard. But
I felt that I didn't hear anything, and it was largely positive. Around definitely a bit of nervousness around the start, but certainly nobody wanted to give him stick. So the rest of the team was pretty much as we'd have expected. Rodgers, Kacurri, McJanet, and Sweeney at the back. And then we had the interesting combo of Keiran Doyle for his first ever league start with Churi. And then you've got Vernam and Amalazor wide. And then Cookie up top. So was that what you were expecting? Was that pretty much as you would have expected?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably about the team you're looking for. The only thing you'd probably change if everyone was fit, probably have Staunton at left back instead of Sweeney. Back four, other than that, is probably about what you want. I do feel after yesterday's performance, and even to be fair, even pre-season, Tory and Doyle will be your two you'll see in midfield constantly. I think.
You know, good Doyle is
really good to him.
Really like the look of him. He's not that big, but he's a pocket rocket, and he's into everything. He's good at nicking the ball. He's good on the ball, whipping the ball away from players as well. So he draws fouls as well. I don't mean he dives. I mean he nicks the ball away from a player just they're about to go in, and that was sort of good to see. So the game itself, one of the things I was concerned about as well yesterday was their number 9, Wareham, who supposedly got a bit of a reputation. I thought he was poor. Having said that, I was speaking to an Exeter fan online after the game, Rodney. You know who you are. He was telling me that he lost his brother in an accident over the summer, and he's like badly affected. Like, so you put it in context and you think, wow, that's really difficult to come then and do your job in it. So,
it will obviously play on his mind. I don't actually think he was poor yesterday. I think the problem he had, he was in Maldini's pocket all game.
Albania.
In Maldini's pocket all game.
Yeah.
He was unreal yesterday, Maldini.
On the right hand side, early on, the ball went towards the touchline, and Maldini wouldn't let him move. He was just like physically outmuscled by him, and you do that early on. I mean, in the old days, you used to be able to go through somebody, take the legs out, give them a nice good rattling. You can't do that anymore. But nowadays, you've got to dominate that close physical battle when you get a chance. And Maldini was into it yesterday. He was very, very good yesterday. Nice clearance as well from a ball that whipped across the box. I remember at one point, and there was no one else there, and he just dived in. And that's one of them in the past we've seen somebody spoon that into the net. But he just did it so confidently, strode into it, bang, straight out the danger zone and away. So we got off to an okay start. I thought we then drifted out a little bit in the middle of the first half, but then we started to put a bit of pressure on, and corner came in, and Harvey Rodgers headed it, landed over the line. I think Doyle may have thought he got his first ever goal. Because he followed up and stuffed it in the net anyway. I was a bit weird because I thought we'd already scored, and then there was a second cheer went up, and I wasn't quite sure what the second cheer was for, and it was for Doyle actually making sure.
Yeah, I didn't understand what had gone on, to be honest. I saw the corner come in, so Rodgers head it. I didn't see it go over the line, and then I'm looking for the ball, can't see it. Then comes to Doyle, then it gets deflection, then it goes. I see the net ripple. I'm like, there's different cheers going everywhere. I was like, we scored or not? And then the goal thing comes up, and then everyone's obviously cheering, but no one knew who did it until obviously the announcer said Harvey Rodgers. But see him, you look back at the highlights, you can see it goes over the line from Rodgers.
It's funny because at half time, I just looking online, and Town had posted it's definitely Rodgers' goal, and there's a picture of the ball going over the line. And I said, I now gather from that Rodgers has headed it over the line. It's come out, and Doyle's put it in, hence the second cheer, and that is what it turned out. When you think about the cheering from the Ramsdens, particularly the upper, they would have seen it over the line, so they're cheering, and then everybody else is kind of catching up. So you get two sort of cheers, but it's unusual for a double cheer, isn't it, for a goal?
It is. I do wish Keiran Doyle would have been the one that scored though, because like I said, it's his first.
Sorry, Harvey, we don't all agree with him.
No. But it would have been nice for him, I think, just to get off the mark. And as well as he did play yesterday, he probably would deserve a goal in the end.
He was thrilled at even the thought it might have been his, wasn't he? You could tell.
Yeah.
No, but him and Kacurri particularly had a cracking game, didn't they?
Yeah, just won every tackle. The only thing I'd probably say about Tory is a bit wayward now and again, but other than that,
sorry, mate. Go again from the thing about Kacurri is you froze.
Tory, the only thing I'd probably say about him wasn't great from time to time was just his passing. Now and again,
which is unusual. That's
yeah. But
realistically,
I don't think he's there to be a passer as such. He is a good passer he starts to move from the defence to the attack. That's his job. And obviously making tackles and that. Tackles wise, he was everywhere, and he was loving getting the ball back. A bit like Doyle. Doyle was the same. And he was Doyle making passes and making runs. But a good ball for Cookie first half, and Cookie shot from range and keeper saved it. And that was from Doyle. So I'm looking forward to seeing them two go together. Obviously, Green is on the other side where we know what Green is like. half the time Greeny will probably start. I don't know who would take his place. Possibly Reynolds.
Yeah.
If he's not going to play. I do think though Greeny had an off game yesterday.
One is best, but I mean you can't play your best every game, can you?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he's really bad, but I just
No,
feel he
no,
was
no.
a bit.
Yeah, we've seen him. Right. One thing you can't fault with him though is he was knackered at the end of the game. He'd absolutely run his. If he did a blood sample after the game, I'm sure water had just come out because all the goodness is gone. He's just used it all up, hasn't he? And he can't ask for much more than that. No, so first half, yeah, pretty much it was sort of even in the way it sort of swung back and forth a little bit. They didn't really create that much apart from the one ball that came in and the centre half header, which went. He really should have scored. He put it wide. That was their only chance, but I think they should have scored. And so in our case, Rodgers did score. But other than that, they didn't offer anything in the first half at all. I thought they were pretty average.
I don't think they were great at all. I thought they were awful. From top to bottom, I just didn't think they offered anything. I said this last season. It's funny because I said on my TikTok, I said Exeter come from the League One, come down, look really, really bad. Last season, I said the exact same about Crawley. We beat them 3-0 first game season. They come from League One down, and they look really, really bad. And they finished near the bottom, Crawley, last season.
Yeah.
And I said Exeter finished in the bottom this season, so be interesting.
Well, I was more concerned for them on the financial off the field because they're sort of largely fan-owned, I think, aren't they? And they've really not got a lot to play with. And even their manager yesterday after the game, who was thoroughly respectful of town and the setup and the way we are, was saying that they're likely to get weaker. So it sounds like they're going to sell somebody. So it remains.
This doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for them at all. I didn't rate him whatsoever.
Not when he's coming out and saying that after the game. So they're going to be cashing in on someone. Maybe Wareham. I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting first half, but good to be 1-up at half time. Second half, again, some chances for Town. Cookie had one where he was played through on goal, and he seemed to have the goalkeeper all at sea. Probably should have shot early, didn't, and then we didn't manage to convert. Why do you think he didn't choose to shoot?
I don't know, because I said this at the time. I was like, he's done it for Bradford. Did it last season when he was in League One, League Two, where it was. And that was from Rangers, and it went over the keeper and went in. And he was miles off his line. He could have easily gone for it and just see what happens. But he tried running through, and he just didn't have the pace to try and keep going. But I thought, again, even though he ran, and obviously he wasn't going to have a shot straight away like I thought he would have done, I still thought he was going to have a shot a bit earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Instead of keep on running.
I wondered when he thought he was going to play someone in.
Yeah, I mean, Greeny was there, and then he obviously, his touch wasn't great when he played it to Greeny, but he kind of just
Do you think some of that's a bit
after
of
that.
first game ring rustiness, the proper league competitive first game?
Well, maybe. I just felt like yesterday we missed the final pass, and the end product a lot yesterday. There was just something else that was missing between what could have been and then it should have been, and it's.
I think that'll come because there was quite a few moments, weren't there? Particularly after Morgan came on, he was just terrifying for the defence, wasn't
he? Yeah, and he should have scored and all.
Yeah, the header he just.
Horrendous.
He just snatched
free
it.
Header, just on target.
It was quick, and I think he thought he got it, and he was so mad with himself. But he's going to be all right. He's going to be fine. Are you though? Are you going to be fine?
Yeah, I like.
You froze again.
I know. I like the fact that he does look very nippy. He looks very quick. I don't know if he's left or right footed. He had a shot with his left foot yesterday, and then he had one with his right. Yeah. I don't know if it's left or right. We'll have to find that out. But
maybe that's a good thing. It don't matter.
Yeah, he can play both wings, I think, from what I've heard. So, a bit like Avia, wings and striker. So, we'll see on that front, I think, with him. But he does look good.
Throw-ins.
Very good missiles.
Firing out as well, yeah, proper missiles.
Then he scored from one as well.
I know. Yeah. There's a couple of times where you can hear me on the video. I can't remember if it was from a throw-in or it was a cross, but the ball comes in, and there's no one there, and it bounces, and it's like all you need is one of us, and we just all stood off it. I don't know if they thought one of their players was going to launch it. We should have been onto them, but again, I think some of that stuff will come as we get into the team. The team getting to each other through the season and start getting used to where everybody's going to be likely and what have you. But actually, one of the things David Artell said after the game, I agreed with, and I said to people around me in the pontoon, was that I thought even though he didn't get a goal or he had one shot from outside the box, I thought Cookie had a good game.
I don't think he played that bad. I had someone in my live last night saying that he didn't play that great. But I thought Cookie did all right. I didn't think he had to do a lot to really play that well. He had a few shots. He tried to link up play.
But he was pressing as well. He was starting to press, and we pressed quite well early in the moves, which helped keep them back a bit. And actually, I think gave rise to us winning the ball in midfield quite a bit because we were hurrying the clearances and they didn't have time to compose. But with Town, it's never easy. And 1-0, you're never like fully secured, are you? In terms of the result. And we had a bit of a heart in mouth moment near the end when, in fairness to Pim, at first I thought he's just parried it into the striker. Looking at it on the highlights, coming a bit fast, and he had to get something on it. It happened to drop to the striker. Fortunately, as I alluded to earlier, he wasn't playing well Wareham, and he skied it, thankfully. But they wouldn't have deserved a point, I don't think, if they'd have got it. And that's no disrespect to them. I just think it wasn't that sort of game.
No, we had 21 shots yesterday.
Yeah.
Exeter did nothing. They wouldn't have deserved a point out of it. Yeah. If it had gone in, we'd have been kicking the teeth for us, and we would have been fuming coming out of there. But
we've been there before. We've been there before.
Yeah, we have before. Yeah, the ball comes in, Pim's parried it away or flapped it, like I say. It just lands to him, but he's just skied it. But I think overall, if it was a draw, I think it would have been very good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But going out 1-0 with a positive result, 3 points, I have to say, fully deserved. You can't complain too much, can you? With the promise we've got in the team as well.
First game, 3 points, clean sheet. Carry on.
And I was pleased for Christy Pym that he got a clean sheet. Although he didn't seem to be, because he went off, clapped the Exeter fans, and then went straight down the tunnel. So, has he got the hump with the Town fans, or is he on his way?
I'm not really happy with him, I'll be honest. When I saw it, I get the fact he wants to clap the Exeter fans.
Yeah, he's from there and he plays for them.
Makes sense. Nothing wrong with that at all. But the fact that he's run over and he's hugged Steve, hugged David Artell, and then gone straight down the tunnel without celebrating with the players on the pitch or walked around or anything like that, or even clapped the Grimsby fans. Even if he went down the tunnel but he was clapping the Grimsby fans around the main, then they probably wouldn't have been that asked. But the fact that he just went down it, didn't acknowledge anyone, and that was it. I don't know if he's on his way out. Maybe that is a saying, right, that's my last game for you. Or because of all the stick he's been getting, he just thought, well, why should I celebrate? Why should I, go around? You don't like me here, so why would I, why would I stay out? But I've said last night, he's brought him on himself, in my opinion. He's been like this for ages. His performances haven't been great. The fans will get on his back because last season, when you look at it, the mistakes he made cost us playoffs or autos, or higher up in the playoffs or autos for what he did. So the fans will get on his back, and I think Kristian needs to, realise that is going to happen. But I don't know if he's going to stay or not.
If he stays and plays like he did yesterday, which arguably he made some good saves as well. Let's be fair. We highlighted the negative moment. I think that was probably the only negative moment.
Yeah, I don't think actually. I thought with the clean sheet and the way he's played, there's not a lot you can say about him because Exeter was so bad. He didn't have to do anything really. Yeah, they didn't really have that many chances. There's one save put over the bar, didn't he? Yeah.
But he didn't do anything wrong. So.
No, so other than that, he didn't have to have a lot to do, but he did the job. So you can ask him really.
Exactly. So that's covered off the game. I'd say 7 It's 7,400 and odd, wasn't it, yesterday? So decent turnout. One of the things I really noticed yesterday was the sheer volume of new shirts. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. New shirts everywhere, apart from me. I ain't got one yet.
You'll get them.
But yeah, home away, the new third kit, goalkeeper kits, all sorts, just everywhere. Really, really nice to see. What I don't agree with is I saw a fan walk past me and I was like, "You're having a laugh. Why has he got that on? He's got a Grimsby shirt on. He's got Man United shorts on.
Criminal.
That's shocking." I nearly said to him.
Who are you? Know who you are. Call in. Tell us why, and take your.
I actually do.
Take your
I don't know. I don't know who he was, but I know he was at the Imperial Club when we were there. So yeah, next time I see him, if I can remember, I'll have a word.
No fish cake samples for you, my lad.
No.
So on to the rest of League Two. We've got. I'll go through the results, then we'll come back to the notable things. Newport 3, Rochdale 0, Oldham 2, Port Vale 0, Accrington 2, Colchester 2, Barnet 3, Salford 1, Cheltenham 2, Rotherham 1, Chesterfield 0, Fleetwood 1, Crawley 0, Crewe 1, Gillingham 0, Walsall 3, Town 1, Exeter 0, obviously, Northampton 0, Swindon 0, Thriller, Tranmere 2, Shrewsbury 0, and York 3, Bristol Rovers 2. So there's a few fancied teams casualties on the first game of the season. If we take sort of the games briefly one by one and just pick out the key bits. Newport was one of the early games kicking off the season for League Two. That was a shock result for me. I thought Rochdale coming up on a high, been one of the teams that have come through, with a lot of points like other teams have had a good start against the Newport team who were a bit of a rag bag at the end. They've lost a few players, I won't say they brought in massive quality, but they've stuffed them 3-0. Bit of a surprise.
Yeah, massive. I didn't think Newport would win at all. I just feel Rochdale would win. I thought they'd be comfortable in a way. Obviously, Rochdale have had a bit of pre-season happiness because they've won quite a few games. They've had the Carabao Cup against Tranmere preliminary round that they did, and they won that one. So, yeah, I don't know. I was just expecting them to do a better job against Newport, but Newport seemed to come out the traps and they beat them. But stats-wise, I think someone said Rochdale supposedly had better stats, just didn't take the chances, but Newport did. So I'm not really sure. But fair play to Newport for doing the job.
Rochdale had nearly 70% of the possession, believe it or not. But they only went in the opposition box 12 times. And it was only their goalkeeper making saves, and they only had 5 shots, so they didn't do much with it. So yeah, that's an interesting one. They had a player sent off as well for a second yellow, which was a pretty clear yellow. Belongo was sent off sort of midway through the second half, fully deserved by what I saw. I don't know about the first yellow, but certainly the one that sent him off was. Then move on to Smithy's league debut with Port Vale, Jacko. Oldham 2, Port Vale 0. If you had a fantasy team, you'd have been better putting Christy Pym in goal than Jackson Smith. I suspect there'll be a few that did the opposite. The one thing I really noted from that game, other than it's again one of the fancy teams getting a bit of a stuff in, was how fuming Jacko was with the Port Vale defence. He was not happy. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Jacko didn't. You heard the question.
Vale defence wasn't great at all. I've seen both goals. First goal for me, it was sloppy from defence anyway, because you can see he's going to make the run, and then he's even slipped. He still got there before them.
I think that's why Jacko was pissed off.
But for me, that first goal, Jacko didn't really do it. He just stood there and he kind of went past him and just watched it go past. Instead of actually trying to swing a leg at Andy or something, he just
and
kind
we've
of
seen him
stood
do
there.
that time and time again, haven't we?
Yeah. So I was a bit I'm not really sure about that one. Second goal, he couldn't do anything about the second goal. Second goal, he couldn't do nothing about.
No.
Straight in front of him.
Still weren't very happy.
No. But yeah, defence was awful for Vale. Apparently their fans are saying one of their defenders that they've got in is like the worst defender they've seen. Can't remember his name. But yeah, they're happy with him.
One of the highlight scores of the weekend for Town fans, particularly, was Barnet 3, Salford 1. Nice to see Salford get good stuff in. Away they only scored in the last minute, so it was a comprehensive sort of 3-0 earlier on. Notable players we've talked about in the past, Lakin and Schmanger getting goals. What did you make of that result?
Didn't expect it. Well, Barnet are favourites. They were favourites before the season started to win it.
Yeah, I don't get it, by the way.
No, I don't get it. But people have put them in the top 7 this season, said they were doing really well. But
if they're looking at
they lost a lot of players.
If they're looking at past, it's not the same team, is it?
No, but I mean they've just smashed Salford, who are favourites as well. Who spent all that money.
Yeah, maybe they're more right than we are.
Maybe so, but 3-1 win for Barnet, great win. Salford. I swear to God, if Salford don't get out of this league this season, they never will.
We said it last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
But they've no more fans as a result of spending all this cash. It can't keep going because it is. I've said it time and time again. It's a vanity project. Alubu managed to get his trademark headed goal right at the very end, but that's a pretty dire showing for Salford, isn't it? After all the money they've spent, they did. Did help. Was it Kelly and Meyer? Was it Kelly and Meyer who assisted one of the goals, or was it?
I've not seen the highlights.
I can't remember who it was now. I might have got that completely wrong. I think it's wrong wing now. So, but yeah, he more or less played the Barnet player in. I think it was the second goal. Next one up was Cheltenham 2, Rotherham 1. Interesting to note, Cheltenham signing Andreas Weimann in midweek. That's an unbelievable signing.
Great signing. He plays Championship. He's played Championship and Premier Football for a lot of years.
Yeah, I mean,
and now he's gone down to League 2.
He's knocking on a bit now, but this is one of the things you don't tend to see nowadays. The players they've earned that much money, they just pack up. But clearly he's wanting to stay on.
Fair play.
They beat Rotherham 2-1, and again in Town fans wanting to see Schadenfreude. That's Mullin wasn't very good apparently. So let's all laugh at Mullin.
Doesn't surprise me.
And as predicted, he hasn't done a lot in the last few years. Is that because of injuries or form or what? It'll remain to be seen. But he certainly hasn't pulled up any trees. Another nice one to see, Chesterfield 0, Fleetwood 1. Bit of a surprise there. I thought that might be a banker home this weekend. Chesterfield beating Fleetwood.
Yeah, I thought they'd win. I don't think Fleetwood would be that good this season at all. I've got them a lot further down on my prediction, but I thought Chesterfield would be fine. But again, another one that's lost on opening day, which I think we've done really well to get the win, and start off really well compared to other teams. Yeah,
Chesterfield. They had a similar amount of people in the ground as we had yesterday. So Ched Evans scored the winner for Fleetwood. But yeah, you'd expect them to be doing a little bit better than that, I would have thought. I was just wondering whether McEachran played. He did. Judge McEachran played. And a pretty strong side out looking at Chesterfield. So yeah, maybe stage fright on day one. Crawley 0, Crew 1. That was full of red cards. 2 for Crawley, and Mickey Demetriou getting sent off for Crew, as he should have done the season before last at Crew. Not that I remember things and I'm not bitter, but they scored that goal in the 95th minute, so that's a bit of a blow to Crawley. But Crawley are going to struggle again this year, in my view.
I don't think they will.
You don't think they will?
No, I think they'll be an underdog.
Right. Okay.
That's my view since the start of the season. I got them. I put them 16th in my table. However, I did say on there, I said it wasn't surprising if they'd finish, but I do like the signings they've made. Yesterday's red cards weren't anything malicious. Well, they weren't malicious, but they weren't anything that.
Make your mind up. Either are or they're not. You can't be a bit pregnant. Come on.
Both. One of them was literally like a push to the face, and the other one was he lobbed the ball at the player.
Right.
That was the 2 red cards I read. So
you think they'd have learned from that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would have thought, wouldn't you? But I want Judge you can't judge anyway. You can't judge one game off
Yeah,
the whole season. But I do think Crawley will be all right after so far, and a bit like Cheltenham as well.
I think Cheltenham will be they're not probably going to rip up trees, but they'll be finished higher than last year.
I had them 18th, and I think I said again, I think they could finish higher.
Gillingham 0, Walsall 3. It was 0-0 with 10 minutes to go, and Gillingham conceded and then capitulated. What do you make of that? No good start for them this season, but Walsall are already posting Pistol League as set sail, HMS Pistol League set sail. And I said, yeah, until the Christmas party.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see around Christmas to see if it was a curse with Walsall or a curse with Matt Sadler to why they do with awful around Christmas. But Gillingham, for no surprise, to be honest,
it was interesting first day. The league fixture computer putting two teams that always start well together on the first day of the season was a bit of a shithouse trick, wasn't it?
Yeah, and one of them turns out to be really bad.
Yeah. But they started the season then in the same sort of vein as they finished the last, because they were getting some good stuff-ins at the back end of last season, weren't they? Gillingham, not least from us at Priestfield. And then there was Town's result, which we've talked about at length. Northampton 0, Swindon 0. Not heard anything about that game. No goals, so we'll pass. No Holloway meltdowns as far as I know. Well, it remains to be seen.
Well, no, not seen.
Who comes out? Tranmere 2, Shrewsbury 0. Tranmere are going to win the league now, is what I'm hearing from Tranmere fans. What do you make of that? Good result for them?
Yeah, good result for them. Whitaker scoring alongside Jordan Davis, who apparently could have scored another one.
Yeah.
Shrewsbury shit.
That's the problem for Tranmere fans.
So bad.
The benchmark beating Shrewsbury 2-0 is not where you need to measure your season.
No, like I've said before, like they play. I think pretty sure they play Port Vale next week. If they get a result against Port Vale, then
Let's start believing.
You can start singing. But I said yesterday, we've played one game. We've got 45 games left to go. Why are we on about winning the league already?
Yeah, exactly.
Long way to go yet.
Another team that top tip to be up there. Bristol Rovers were away at York. Bristol Rovers led at half time, but York came back in the second half and it finished 3-2. You had an amazing stat about Bristol Rovers' opening game of the season, Ross. Share that with us.
Yeah, I can't remember it word for word, but their opening game of the fixtures, Bristol Rovers, they've won the last 2 out of 34, 35, something like that. Really horrendous.
That's not even unlucky, is it? That's
a horrendous stat. Yeah, really bad. I might be wrong with the how much it was, but I'm pretty sure it's something along them lines. But yeah, really, really bad stat. But like I said, they were winning at half time. York turned it around, and a lot of fans were saying this York team are something to be feared by watching them yesterday. Even York fans were saying that, and even rival fans were saying that.
Are they like in Scott Lindsay yet?
I put York 8th. Like I said to you guys, I don't think it matters who's in charge. That team is decent for League Two. Yeah, they should be enough to carry them to decent.
I think the whole Scott Lindsay thing will die down if they keep winning.
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah, but you can't. Why would you try and poison that negativity if it's going well? They might not agree with Maynard going and what have you, but so that was the results for this week, which puts Newport on top and Walsall at the top of the league. Newport on alphabetical order. So
they're not going to win the league.
Yeah, HMS Pistol League is in South Wales at the minute, and that's an interesting stat from week one. Not that the week one League Two table is that much to benchmark anything by as it goes. However, anything else on yesterday?
No, I don't think so.
There's plenty of action. It's got off to an interesting start. There's certainly not the expected results, which is good for a competition, isn't it? That you've not just got all the results you maybe expected. Means it's competitive. And I thought that when we did our predictor this week for the results and what have you, I thought it was hard to pick who was going to beat who. Really did this season.
Yeah, yeah, but you can call it until so many games in, really. You know, can beat people and who can't. So it's a guessing game at the minute.
It always is, and our predictions last year just prove that, don't they?
You're not wrong.
Moving on to other news this week from Blundell Park. It was a little bit of a quieter week after the week before, with Cabia going and Morgan coming in, and Sean Pearson leaving, and Tom Culshaw coming in. And first of all, Charlie Elliott, having signed his first contract's gone out to Cleetown on loan. Important for him to get minutes in some really competitive football. That's probably a good thing for him.
Yeah, good thing. I just don't like these month loans.
Yeah.
These month loans that keep getting given out. I just don't see the point.
Well, I wonder if there's a possibility that once he's out and about and people hear about him, that he might be able to get something a bit higher up and give
Maybe.
it a test. So, and it's close to home. They can keep an eye on him, can't they? A lot easier.
Yeah.
Send him out to Clee. Well, good luck to Charlie. Went on late on in the week. I think they had a big win, and he did all right in the last 10 minutes, I think, from what I can gather. Other news in the week, record season ticket sales again. 5,770 season tickets sold. That is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, really good. It's going to be hard to get a seat as a neutral now, I think.
It is if you want to sit next to somebody you know.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to be looking
so-
through a post or a roof gantry or something like that.
Yeah, it's really hard. So I don't know what they're going to do. If it's going to be a running thing where we are going to break the record every season, because then it's going to get to the point, well, everyone's season to go to that. So what do we do?
Yeah.
Because other people start moaning then.
The club will say that's a nice problem to have when they've got it.
Of course it will.
They're holding off putting them extra seats in just now on the basis that they don't sell out every week. But if we keep doing okay, that'll be the measure.
Yeah, all I keep getting from my granddad every week when I hear from him is, why have they not filled them corners in yet with seats? It's about time they did that, getting more money in. I try to explain every time he says it, the different stuff. Wow, it's stupid, isn't it? Yeah.
I think in the week as well, there was I think it was Daniel Story does an article about grounds, and he's done articles on Town previously. Did his top grounds of the 72, and Town were 10th, which is for an old bird like Blundell Park is it's pretty good.
It's not bad at all. I do love our ground. It's old fashioned. It's got a bit of character to it. A lot of people say it's really nice for that we haven't done much to it.
Yeah.
Where you get these newer stadiums now with like bowls and they're just all new shit. People don't want that half the time. So it's nice to go to Grimsby when it is the old style kind of ground.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to think we could maybe in an ideal world that you could modernise that and keep it somehow like it is with some enhancements. But I think, in fairness, when you go now to Blundell Park, it looks fabulous every time you get, compared to what we've endured over the years. Considering its age, it looks fabulous every week.
It does
now, compared to previous.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, there's a few things that need patching up, but
of course,
every
and
ground
that's
does,
the problem. That's it always will need something, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, let's say every stadium has something to patch up anyway.
Yeah.
So it's the same as us. I will say though, the pitch looks really good at the minute.
It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Yesterday.
Yeah, we should go wait till the winter and see what that's like.
We said the same last year. It always looks good on the early season, but in fairness, and I think people miss this. There was a lot of furore about the Wolves game last year, where it was like a ploughed field. But if you think that was on TV, it probably wouldn't have been on if it hadn't been on telly. It was horrifically wet, wasn't it, for the week before, and 3 games had gone ahead on it. And the what they did with it by the end of the season was unbelievable. It's like a new pitch again, didn't it?
Yeah, look really good. I know this season they've changed their grass seed.
Right. Okay.
For this season, it's a whole whole new grass seed. So there's a whole new pitch basically from what they're using from compared to last season. So be interesting to see if this new grass seed they're using is maybe a lot better than what we've had before. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it puts on a bit more a root structure, ties the surface together, because it was the surface breaking up was the problem, wasn't it, when it got wet?
Yeah.
And we've had a very dry summer, haven't we? So we've been able to control how much water goes on it. Whereas in other summers we've had a really wet summer and we've gone into the winter with it already wet. So that's a big difference. That's always been my theory anyway. Before we move on to anything else, the last bit of news in the week, quite late on in the week, was Ryley Reynolds signing from Notts County on a season-long loan. So he takes the number 11 shirt that we've been talking about in previous episodes, have been needing filling. What did you make of his debut?
A lot of Notts fans asked me last night how he got on, and my response was didn't see much of him. He had about 10 minutes or just over 10 minutes, something like that. It looked good on the ball when he did go on it. It looked like he made some good moves, very good passes. Again, another player where you think there's definitely something there, a bit like Morgan. I like the fact that they're very nippy. They want to be on the ball. They're hungry. So
I got that.
It's nice to see.
Got that from him in those few minutes. The other thing I noticed from him though, which, I don't know, sort of non-footballing, but the way he celebrated at the end, he was just absolutely made up with a victory and going to the fans. So that was nice to see.
I saw a post the other day about him, yesterday actually, when he come on. It was like, oh my God, John McAtee's back. He's got the same kind of facial beard, low socks.
Yeah.
He don't put his socks up. He's back. And I had to laugh.
Yeah. And this is the sort of players we want to come in like that as kind of unknowns, if you like. I got hold of a Notts County fan who's actually I think involved in one of their fanzines that he used to have, and I asked him about him. He said he'd never seen him play, so he didn't really tell me much about him. So I think it'd be interesting to see how he does get on, because obviously if he does well, then it's an asset for them to move on at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Anything else from the week on the town front?
Yeah, Elliot Smith has gone out on loan, 1 month loan to Beverley Town.
Oh, is he? Yeah, staying fairly close. I think there's a method behind that. Young lads, don't send them too far.
Yeah, I like Elliot Smith. He does look very promising as well. Very young still, so it's
about 12.
Game time. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Getting old. Yeah, you're getting old, you old fart.
He does look very young though. But yeah, good game time for him and see how he comes on. So hopefully he has a good month out. Maybe when he comes back, he can go out on loan somewhere else. But yeah, I'm happy for him the fact he's getting game time.
Yeah.
He was on the bench yesterday, funny enough.
Yeah.
He was there at the game, Elliot Smith.
Oh, right.
Because he was on the dugout for a while, and then he went up to the box, I think. So obviously he got announced yesterday. When we were out and about.
Right.
I knew that because someone told me.
Just linking into while we were out and about yesterday, bit of a first for you and me, Rossi, I think, with being asked for your autograph by a young fan. You're the lads that play fish on the shirt, are you? Yes, we are. So it was nice to meet you, Norman and Noah. Thanks for coming up to us and chatting to us. It was a pleasure, and absolute pleasure to sign your autograph book, even though we felt a bit bashful at doing so. But no, thank you for that, and thank you for watching and listening. It's great to have you. And also managed after the game to speak to Pete Atkins. So we'll just play out what Pete had to say after the game. With me after the match, straight after the match. Pete, what did you make of that?
Yeah, it was a good hard-fought battle, really.
Yeah.
Well played.
I think they had a couple of chances. One sort of in the first half, didn't they, with the header at the far post, which probably should have been buried, and the one right near the end. But I think we should have had a good few as well, shouldn't we, to be honest?
Yeah, there's a few chances, but I don't think there was anything really clear cut, really, was there?
No.
It was a difficult game for Cookie to play up there, I think.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, first game of the season against the relegated team, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So, no, good to see you, Pete. Nice to see you on the first episode that covers the real season. So, yeah, we'll hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
It was good to see Pete. Pete's helped us out. Ultimately, we didn't need the help, but Pete offered to help us out with tickets last year for a game that we were struggling to get to. So thanks again, Pete. Thanks for watching and listening, and we really appreciate your support. And from the previous games, I met a couple of guys behind me in the pontoon for the Wigan game, where we didn't get a chance to shout out because we didn't really cover the game that much. We did the predictions. Was Harvey and Jensen, who was sat behind me in the pontoon. So yeah, nice to meet Jensen on his first match at Blundell Park. He was really excited to see us get a 2-0 win, and I managed to get a commentary off Harvey because he was explaining everything to him while the game's going on, what was going on, why the referee was giving decisions and stuff. So it was really nice to listen to that. So yeah, excellent. So lovely to see people about who listen to the pod. If you want to shout out or you want to come on, you can head out to Pip's Chips before a match, get your face in the frame, and you can have a chat with us.
I'm here with Jake. How are we?
I'm not bad, thanks. Yeah,
Match prediction. What do you reckon you're going to go for today?
probably go 2-0 down.
2-0 down. Any scores?
Andy Cook, and I do fancy Iwan Morgan to score.
Do you reckon so? I hope for the features. I think he'll be probably on the bench today, to be fair, and then come on. The town in general for the season, where do you reckon we're going to finish?
I think we'll finish in playoffs, and I will be honest, I think we'll go on and win it.
Yeah, hopefully so. Who's your favourite player?
Charles Vernam.
Charles Vernam, all the time. Do you have a standout player, do you reckon will do good this season or not?
I think he'll do good, yeah. But unless he stays out of injuries. Yeah.
Any new signings, do you reckon he'll be any good this season? I think he'll be the better one.
I
think that new Reynolds, I think will be decent, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, it was nice that yesterday, Ross, wasn't it?
Unexpected, but yeah, very nice. I didn't expect to walk around the corner and yeah, it's just surreal, really, because there was someone coming up to us and just saying, can we have your autograph? And I kind of talk back a bit because it's not normal for us, I guess. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
Well, what was the question you asked yourself? What do I sign? Do I sign the signature that I put on the back of my credit card? No, I don't think so. What do you do? And you had that issue, didn't you? What am I gonna put?
Yeah. So no, I'm grateful that you guys come to us and wanted the autograph, but yeah, I did put back. Well, we just do this for a bit of fun and yeah, to get our voice over. So no, thanks very much.
We appreciate there are other people on the end listening to it and watching it. So thank you. And if you are watching, listening, and you like what we're doing, please subscribe because it helps the channel massively, particularly on YouTube. Helps us grow. And we're looking to do that with our new material that we're doing, and in also doing that, we've got some great giveaways which we'll need to subscribe to the YouTube channel to be eligible for. And I can give you a little bit more information. Rossi's teased it out on the TikTok over the week, but I can reveal that we will have a signed framed shirt for this season. Direct from Grimsby Town Football Club with a certificate of authenticity to give away for one prize. We're looking to do that probably around Christmas time as a Christmas special. Prior to that, we've got some ticket giveaways. Can't say exactly when yet until it's been confirmed, but it's looking like we'll have 2 pairs of tickets and a hospitality experience for one of the games with us. So if you want to get involved in that sort of thing, get over to YouTube, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when we've got a new episode out. Listen for further instructions on how to try and get your hands on those prizes. So we've got lots of tickets coming up and the shirt and other bits and bobs throughout the season. And there'll be some stuff in the second half of the season as well. All sponsored by Winner Chicken Dinner and 3Q. So thank you to Gemma and the team at Winner and to Pete Rose and the gang at 3Q. Thank you guys. It's really, really appreciated. And we've got these VIP packages, so you don't have to. So please join us and get on board with that. So yeah, really, really good to be able to offer that this year, Rossi.
Yeah, it gives something back to the people that listen. About you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. So, well, we already would, but but it is nice that someone actually does listen to what we say.
Yeah, no, it's great, and I say we've. It was nice to get people who've watched and seen the pod out and about yesterday, particularly like to Pete and Norman and Noah, who clearly know what we're doing and appreciate it. So, any other news from around anywhere before we finish?
Not that I think of. I think we've covered everything.
Well,
Wasn't
this week we've got a special guest to do me. On the Chuffing Mariners, get in. And I'll hand over to Pete Atkins to do that.
Bob the Chuffing Mariners.
Thank you very much, Pete. Much appreciated. Cheers, Rossi. Thank you for your time this morning covering off the games. And we'll see you next week.
You will.